Hey everyone, it's Mio, and today I have a crochet tutorial for you guys. As you can see, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute pretzel brooch. I think it's really adorable. You don't have to use it for a brooch. You can use it as a charm or stick it on something else, but I really like using it as a brooch, and I think it's really cute on a cardigan. Overall, this is a pretty easy project. It just takes a little bit of time and practice to crochet, but otherwise I loved how it turned out. For more videos like these, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, and do check out my social media websites. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my username is FlyingMio, and it has pictures of different crafts that I'm creating. And also stuff that I might not post on YouTube. And if you want to follow my personal account, Keep Blushing, you can kind of figure out why I've been MIA recently and just kind of see things that are going on in day-to-day life. So let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. So to start, you're going to need a crochet hook and some brown yarn. And to start off, you're going to make some chains. So I'm just going to put some yarn around my hook like so. And once you loop it around your hook, you're going to take some yarn and pull it through your hoop. Take some yarn and pull it through your loop again, and when you let go and tighten it a bit, you'll notice that you created your very first chain. So you're going to keep doing this. You're going to take some yarn, pull through your hoop, take some yarn and pull through your hoop. You're going to do this about 10 times. If you want your pretzel to be thicker, do more chains. If you want it to be thinner, I would do fewer, so like 7 or 8. So you'll notice that once you have these chains, it looks like a long braid, and you're going to take your crochet hook and put it in your very first chain you created, and then you're going to take some yarn and pull through that hoop and then pull through the very last one you created, and you'll create a circle here. So your chains are now connected. So go ahead and do one simple chain by pulling some string through your hoop, and then you're going to put your crochet needle in the braid right next to it. So in your simple chain next to the one that your needle's already in, put it through. Take some yarn and pull through the chain, and you'll see 2 loops on your crochet needle. Take some yarn and pull through both loops. You essentially created your first knot. Let's do it again. Take your crochet needle, put it through the next chain loop. You're going to grab some yarn, pull through the first loop, and you'll notice there's 2 loops on your crochet needle. Take some yarn and pull through both of them, and you created your second knot. Let's do it again. So take your crochet needle, put it through the chain, pull some yarn through. You're going to take some yarn and pull through both of those knots. One more time. So take your crochet needle, put it in, you'll grab some yarn and pull through both of your 2 knots. So you're just going to do this through the entire ring. So initially, if you had 10 loops, you're going to do this 10 times. If you only had 6 chains, you're going to do 6 knots. So once you're done, I'm going to connect the 2 ends together by putting my crochet needle through the very first knot. Take some yarn and pull through both of those hoops, and you've created your first ring of knots. And you're going to repeat this process over and over again. So I created a simple chain, and now I'm going to do some knots again. So I'm just going to put my needle through the first knot and pull through the exact same knots that I created. So put your needle through, grab some yarn, you're going to pull through the loop, and you'll see 2 loops. Grab some yarn, pull through both the loops, and create a knot. Do it again through the next knot. The same process, and you're just going to keep going all the way around and then connecting those 2 ends together. So if you have crocheted before, this is probably a very standard knot for you. If you've never done it before, it does take some time and practice, but you're going to create one really long tube, as you can see here. And you want to make sure it's long enough that when you fold it into a pretzel shape, that you have enough yarn length that it can fold into the shape that you want. So I'm pretty happy with the length here. I'm just going to cut off the excess yarn and then pull it through the very last loop, and that will pretty much knot the very end. I actually did not fill my pretzel in with any stuffing because it was so thin. But for some accent pieces, I'm going to put a little bit of salt on my pretzel. I'm just taking some white felt, and I'm going to cut really tiny rectangles. That's going to be the giant salts that sometimes you see on pretzels. You can add different things on your pretzel. Some people put cheeses and ketchup and stuff like that. You can use different color felt to decorate it, but this is pretty much what I'm going to do, is just a salted pretzel. Whatever leftover yarn you have, You can cut it off or you can stuff it in like I did. And I pretty much hot glue everything these days. So I hot glued the ends closed so it doesn't become undone. And I actually hot glued the shape together. So I'm just going to wrap my pretzel like so. Just put the two ends crossing in the center. And once you're happy with the shape of your pretzel, go ahead and hot glue it down. If you don't own a hot glue gun, you can always just tie some yarn onto it to hold it down, but I just think hot gluing is just really easy. So once you're happy with how everything looks, you can go ahead and take the little white squares that you created to be your salt and gently place it all over where you want it, and you can hot glue them once you're happy with all the placement. And that's pretty much how I made this really cute crochet pretzel. It's very, very easy. It just takes time and practice. I hope you find this video on how to walk through the different knots followable. It's not the best, but I just wanted to make sure that I could get everything in a timely fashion. So like I said earlier, I really loved how this project turned out. I think it's a really cute brooch. I would wear this on a blazer or a cardigan, but you can use it as a charm to put on your backpack or purse, or as a toy to play with. But whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoy this video. For more like these, please give me a thumbs up and follow me if you haven't already. And you can follow me on Instagram. My crafting account is Flying Neo. You can get pictures of videos to come. And if you want to follow my personal account, it is Keep Blushing. You can kind of get a sneak peek of what I've been up to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon. Bye!